Hello children, welcome to online classes. Today we will discuss objective questions from chemical kinetics and solid state. Let us take the first question. The rate of reaction for N2 plus 3H2 giving rise to 2NH3 may be represented as rate of reaction with respect to N2 plus 3H2 giving rise to 2NH3. Now here rate with respect to reactants will be in terms of negative sign and products will be in terms of positive sign. So rate is given as d minus dN2 by dt minus n comes here, also equal to coefficient of hydrogen is 3 here now. So minus 1 by 3 dH2 by dt also equal to now product positive value, so it will plus here 1 by 2 d of ammonia by dTV here. So option is 1 then now. So minus of dN2 by dt minus 1 by 3 dH2 by dt plus 1 by 2 dNH3 by dt. A is the answer. Second one. For a reaction Kt plus 10 by Kt is X. When temperature is increased from 20 to 100 degrees Celsius, the rate constant K is increased by a factor of 256. Then what is the value of X? Problem is related to temperature coefficient. So for every 10 degrees rise, rate is increasing by X times. Therefore, when temperature is increased from 20 to 100 degrees Celsius, how many times the rate increases now? We need to see how many tens are there from 20 to 100 then now. So 100 minus 20 by 10 is equal to 80 by 10 means 8. There are 8 tens from 20 to 100 degrees Celsius. Therefore, the rate should increase by x to the power of 8 times. And this value is given as 256. Given as 256 here now. And then x to the power of 8 256, this is nothing but 2 to the power of 8, value is 256. Therefore, the x must be equal to 2 for us now. So answer is option D. So there are 8 tens between 20 and 100 degrees Celsius. So therefore 8 is, that is a 100 minus 20 by 10, we got 8. And therefore the rate should increase by x to the power of 8 times. The value is given as 256. And then 256 means 2 power 8, 256. Therefore value of x must be equal to 2. Answer is option D. Next one. So answer is given as D. A graph of log k versus 1 by t given below. Here the slope x is equal to value of slope they are asking us. Graph is drawn between log k and 1 by t. So graph between log k and 1 by t, it comes like this. Log k 1 by t graph will be in this way. So slope, negative slope we have, and the slope is equal to minus Ea by 2.303 into r. This actually comes from the equation k is equal to a into e to the power of minus Ea by rt. So Arrhenius equation is taken. Take logarithmic form of Arrhenius equation and graph between log k and 1 by t. Slope is equal to minus Ea by 2.303 into r. So answer is option B. So B is the answer. Next one. The units of rate constant for a reaction obeying the rate expression. Rate is equal to k into a power 1 and b power 2. That implies totally order is given as 3 here now. So order value of n is equal to 1 plus 2. So order is coming out to third. So third order reaction we have. Now units of rate constant k will be equal to molar seconds inverse by molar to the power of n, where n is the order of reaction. When n is equal to 3, in this case value of n became 3. Therefore units of k will be equal to, it is m to the power of minus 2 and second to the power of minus 1. And here m stands for so many mole per liter we have. Substitute the value of n as minus 2 here, and you are going to get mole to the power of minus 2 and liter square. So it is liter square, mole power minus 2, and seconds inverse nothing but time inverse we have. So time inverse. Answer A. Mole to the power of minus 2, liter square, time inverse we have. Answer is A. A is the answer. Next one. In the following sequence of reactions, M giving rise to N, N to O, O to P, K1 is less than, K2 is less than K3, then rate determining step. The slowest step will be RDS step now, and that is it stands for lowest value of K. So least value of K will be RDS, that is rate determining step. Among them K1 is the least value. Therefore M to N itself is a RDS we have. Answer is A. So A is the answer. Next one. For A plus B giving rise to C plus D, when A alone is doubled, rate gets doubled. But when B alone is increased by 9 times, rate gets tripled. What is the order of reaction? When A alone is doubled, rate doubles. When B is increased by 9 times, rate changes by 3 times, tripled. Now let us substitute the values here. So rate is equal to rate constant K into A to the power of X, and then it is B power Y. Now when A alone is doubled, rate gets doubled. So rate gets doubled means 2R K into A is doubled. So 2A to the power of X, and then B to the power of Y, which is equal to K into 2 power X, A power X, B power Y. Let us take this as equation 1, this as equation 2. Dividing equation 2 by 1, this implies we are going to get here 2 is equal to 2 to the power of X, implies X is equal to 1. We got the value of X as 1. Next, when B alone is increased by 9 times, rate gets tripled. B is increased by 9 times, rate gets tripled. Means it is 3R is equal to K into A to the power of X. Here B is now increased by 9 times. So 9B to the power of Y. Take it as equation 3 now. So dividing equation 3 by 1. 3 by 1, this implies now. So 3 by 1, 3 is equal to 9 to the power of Y will come. 3 is equal to 9 to the power of Y. Means this is equal to 3 is equal to 3 to the power of 2Y we can write. This implies 2Y is equal to Y. So 2Y is equal to 1. Therefore Y is equal to 1 by 2. So Y is 1 by 2. X is 1, Y is 1 by 2. Summation of those two, that comes to 3 by 2 then now. So we have written rate equation R is equal to K into A power X, B power Y. X and Y are the orders with respect to A and then B. So when A is doubled, rate gets doubled. We have taken equation 2. R is doubled here. A is also doubled here. When B alone increases by 9 times, we have taken concentration of B as 9 times here. Then rate is tripled. We have taken here 3R. So we got equation X is equal to 1 and Y is equal to 1 by 2. Summation is equal to 3 by 2. So option is B. B is the answer, 3 by 2. Then next one. For the reaction 4HNO3 plus O2 giving rise to 4NO plus 6H2O, the rate of reaction with respect to ammonia is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3, and the rate of reaction with respect to oxygen is how much? Rate of reaction with respect to any of the component of reaction always remains the same. Therefore answer is same. It should be same value, that is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3. So answer is A. So rate of reaction with respect to any component of the reaction remains the same. So answer is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3. So A is the answer. Next one, eighth one. So dx by dt, nothing but rate. Rate is given as k into h plus to the power of n. Rate becomes 100 times when pH is changing from 2 to 1. Then what is the order of reaction? Rate becomes 100 times when pH is changing from 2 to 1. Then what is the order of reaction? Now let us take pH value 2 and 1 are given to us. So pH is equal to 2. This implies H plus must be equal to 10 to the power of minus 2. And then pH is equal to 1. This implies H plus is equal to 10 to the power of minus 1. Now rate is equal to rate constant K into H plus to the power of n, where n is the order of reaction. Let us take the first case where pH is equal to 2. So R is equal to rate constant K into. So when pH is 2, hydrogen is equal to 10 to the power of minus 2 we have. So 10 to the power of minus 2 whole to the power of n. So I take it as equation 1. The next pH is 1. When pH is 1, rate is changing by 100 times now. So 100 R is equal to K into. It is 10 to the power of minus 1 whole to the power of n we have. Let us take it as equation 2. Dividing equation 2 by 1, this implies. So 100, because R gets cancelled, is equal to 10 to the power of minus 1, 10 to the power of minus 2 whole to the power of n, which is equal to 10 to the power of n then now. So therefore value of n is equal to 2. The second order reaction now. So answer is option 2, second order reaction. So rate becomes 100 times when pH is changing from 2 to 1. pH 2, H plus is 10 power minus 2. pH 1, H plus is 10 to the power of minus 1. So order became 2. Next one. So answer is second option. Then ninth one. Initial concentration of cane sugar in the presence of acid was reduced from 0.2 to 0.1 in 5 hours and to 0.05 in 10 hours. What is the value of K? What is the value of K? And are given units of K as hours inverse, implies is a first order reaction. And so first order reaction half-life is equal to K is equal to 0.693 by half-life then now. So 0.2 became 0.1, nothing but half of this one in 5 hours. So 5 can be taken as half-life then now. So therefore value of K is equal to 0.693 by half-life. Half-life is 5 hours now, which comes to 0.1386 now. 0.1386 option is C option we have. So 0.2 became 0.1, nothing but half. So 5 itself is equal to half-life then now. Order is 1 because they gave units of K as hours inverse. Now next one, 10th question. The half-life of first order reaction is 100 seconds. What is time required for 90% completion of the reaction? Half-life is 100 seconds, and what is the time required for 90% completion of the reaction? K is equal to, they gave us half-life here, so 0.693 by half-life, which is equal to 100. When you take the second condition, say for 90% completion, 90% completion of the reaction, K will be equal to 2.303 by T into log of 100. 90% completes means only 10 remains then now. It becomes as log 10 is 1. Now equating equation 1 and equation 2. So 0.693 by 100 is equal to 2.303 by T. That implies T is equal to 2.303 into 100 divided by 0.693. This comes to 332. So approximately 332. Answer comes to C option then. So half-life is given 100 seconds. We found the value of K for that. 90% completion. So initial value is 100 and 10 remains. We have taken first order equations. We equated both and we got the answer as 332. Answer is option C. Then 11th one. Initial concentration of reactant is 1 molar. Concentration becomes 0.9, 0.8, 0.7 in 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours respectively, then order of reaction. Initially concentration is 1 molar and the concentration became 0.9, 0.8, 0.7 in 2 hours, 4 hours and 6 hours. Then what is the order of reaction? Now the concentrations are given like this. So concentrations initially 1 we have, then becomes 0.9, then 0.8, then becomes 0.7. If you take time initially is 0 time here. To become 1 to 0.9 here, it has taken 2 hours. Again here also it is 4 hours. It is now we have 6 hours now. It implies from these two, time is 2 hours. Between these two, time is 2 hours. These two, time is 2 hours. Now the change in concentration by time. So change is 0.1. Change we have here 0.1 is a change here. Here also 0.1 change. Here also 0.1 change we have. So change in concentration by time is same throughout. That is 0.1 by 2. Change in concentration by time, which is equal to x by t, remains same throughout. This is a property of zero order reaction. Hence order is 0. So change in concentration by time remains constant, means it is independent of concentration of reacting substances. It is a property of zero order reaction. Answer C. C is the answer. Next, 12th one. 20% of first order reaction is completed in 50 minutes. Time required for 60% completion. 20% completes in 50 minutes. 60% completes in how much time? The reaction is first order reaction. So again same formula, K is equal to 2.303 by T into log of. This is for 20% completion here. So log 100 by 80. So which is equal to 2.303 by T into log of, it will be 5 by 4 then. Next, for 60% completion, K is equal to, so 2.303 by T into log of. 60% means 40 remains, so 100 by 40 then now. Here time is given as 50, so which is equal to K in here is equal to 2.303 by 50 into log of 5.699 minus log 4, 0.602. This side it is coming out to 5 by 2. So therefore this side K is equal to 2.303 by T into, it is log 5 minus log 2, 0.699 minus 0.301. So these two K values can be equated. So equating and simplifying, we get the value of T as 205 minutes now. So we have taken 20% completion, we have written expression, and 60% we have written an expression. We equated those two, we simplified, and we got the value as T as 205. So answer is D. Option D. D is the answer. Next one, 13th question. For a first order reaction A giving rise to products, which one of the following is a correct representation of the slope of log A minus x versus time t? Log A minus x versus time for a first order reaction. First order reaction expression is K is equal to, it is 2.303 by T into log of A by A minus x we have. So taking the logarithms, we have done logarithms. Simplifying further, we get the value as option B. We are going to get negative slope for this. that is minus K by 2.303. So answer is option B. 14th one. The rate constant for the reaction is 2.05 10 power minus 5. It is a mole, liter inverse, seconds inverse. The reaction obeys the order. The units of K, if you are observing, units of rate, both are same. Units of K, units of rate are same. There is a property of zero order reaction. So answer is zero order. So units of K, rate constant K, units of rate, both are same. The property of zero order reaction. So 14th is option C. So C is the answer for 14th. Next one, 15th one now. If both dC by dt and a specific rate have same units, here also rate and then rate constant have same units. The property of zero order kinetics here, nothing but R must be equal to K. Zero order kinetics means R is K, property of zero order kinetics. Next one now, 16th one. Closed packing is maximum in crystal lattice. So closed packing is maximum in crystal lattice. That will be face center cube is having maximum extent. So FCC is the answer for this. So answer is FCC. 74% we have for FCC structure. Next one, 17th one. A closed packing sequence ABC, ABC. ABC, ABC represents hexagonal closed packing. AB, AB represents hexagonal closed packing. ABC, ABC represents face-centered cubic structure, not hexagonal. Hexagonal structure will be AB, AB packing. AB, AB is hexagonal structure we have. So answer is option C. ABC, ABC. Answer is C. And 18th one. Which defect causes decrease in the density of crystal? Density. Schottky defect here, because a pair of cation and anion will be missing now. When a pair is missing, the mass will be lost but volume remains same and thereby density will be decreasing. Answer is option B. So B is the answer, which decreases the density of the crystal. Then absence of one cation and one anion in crystal is again the pair is missing here. Pair is missing means again same answer. Schottky type of defect will be missing a pair then. So answer is option C. So C is answer here. Then 28th one. In first order kinetics, 10% of reaction completes in 1 hour. 10% in 1 hour. Then percentage of reactant remaining after 2 hours. So 10% 1 hour, after 2 hours how much remains now? Starting with say 100 here. So in first 1 hour 10% completes here. That is to say 10% of 100 is 10. So therefore remaining amount should be 90 then now. Again 1 more hour, that is once again 10% of the reactant reacts here now. 10% of 90 is 9. So 9 reacts here. We are left with 81 then now. So after 2 hours, 81 is the amount left. 81% is left off. So 1 hour, 10% means 10 here. Second 1 hour, 10% of 90 means 9 reacts. Therefore 81% remains now. Answer is option D. D is the answer. 21st. For ionic crystal of general formula AX, coordination number is 6. Then what is a radius ratio? This can be known from the table, radius ratio table. Now here, the radius ratio is between 0.41 and 0.73. The coordination number comes to 6. So answer is B. B is the answer. The table we need to remember. Next one, 22. In a closed packed array of n spheres, the number of octahedral holes are. The ratio of atoms to spheres. For every atom in closed packed arrangement, we have one octahedral void and we have two tetrahedral voids. So one atom contains one octahedral void and then two tetrahedral voids are there. So answer is option D, because n spheres asking us octahedral voids. The ratio is atoms to voids is 1:1. So D is the answer. Number of spheres. Next one, 23rd one now. In closed packed array of n spheres, number of tetrahedral voids are. So it will be double the number of spheres. Answer is 2n then now. 2n is the answer. D. Next, the number of atoms per unit cell, simple cube, face-centered cube, body-centered cube are. So simple cube, number of atoms are only 1 for simple cube, and face-centered will have 4 per unit cell, body-centered will have 2 altogether. So therefore here answer comes to option A, 1, 4 and 2. Simple cube, 1, face-centered cube, 4, body-centered cube, 2. So answer option A. Then 25 now. Tetragonal crystal system dimensions. So dimensions of tetragonal system now. Now here in a cubic form this will be correct. A stands for cubic structure. This is a cubic form we have. So A is a cubic form. B is a tetragonal form which they are asking us. B is a tetragonal form. And coming towards C is orthorhombic form. Orthorhombic form. And 120 stands for hexagonal structure. This is now hexagonal structure. So we need to remember the crystal distances as well as the bond angles present between the planes. So Bravais lattice table should be remembered here. Then so answer now here is option. They are asking us tetragonal system. Answer B. Excuse me. Then 26th one. Which one is not the property of crystalline solid? Not the property of crystalline solid. Isotropic is a property of amorphous solid. Is a property of amorphous, not crystalline solid. Remaining all are the properties of crystalline solid. Sharp melting point, high intermolecular forces, definite geometry. So answer is option A. A is the answer for 26th question. Then comes 27th one. Which one of the following is amorphous solid? Amorphous solid, diamond crystalline solid, graphite crystalline, common salt also crystalline we have. Glass is an amorphous solid. Glass, rubber, plastic are the examples of amorphous solids. So answer D. Then 28th one. Which one of the following is a covalent type of crystal? So rock salt is ionic crystal. Ice will be molecular crystal. Quartz is nothing but covalent crystal. Dry ice also a molecular crystal. So answer is quartz, SiO2. We have only covalent bonds present in that. So 28th answer C option. Then 29th one now. What is the share of particle per unit cell present at the corner of the cube? At the corner of the cube. The corner is shared by 8 other unit cells. Therefore, 1/8 is a contribution towards a unit cell. So answer is 1/8 we have. And 1/4 comes to face-centered one. 1/4 comes to edge-centered one. And this comes to completely body-centered one. So 1/8 contribution is made by corner, 1/2 face center, 1/4 edge center, and 1 body center. Presently answer is option A. So answer is A. Then 30th one. What is the share of the particle present in the face center now? Just now we have seen face center will be 1/2. So 30th is 1/2. Option B. Then for the reaction A plus B giving rise to C, it is found doubling the concentration of A increases rate by 8 times. Doubling the concentration of B increases 8 times, and doubling the concentration of B doubles the reaction rate. What is the overall order? So, doubling A, rate changes by 8 times. Doubling B, also rate doubles. Let us write the reaction now. So, R is equal to rate constant K into, it is A to the power of X and then B power Y, where X and Y are the order of reactions. Let us name it as equation 1. Now, doubling the concentration of A, rate is changing by 8 times. So, 8R is equal to K into doubling A. So, 2A to the power of X, B power Y. Equation 2. Let us divide equation 2 by 1. This implies, so 8 is equal to 2 to the power of X we have. It implies X is equal to 3. Then next. Now, doubling the concentration of B doubles the rate now. So that is 2R is equal to K into A to the power of X, and B is 2B now, doubles now, to the power of Y now. Take it as equation 3. Now dividing 3 by 1, this implies now. So 2 becomes equal to 2 to the power of Y, therefore Y is equal to 1. So X is 3 and Y is 1. So order will be 4 now. So option is option B, fourth order reaction. Fourth order. Next one, 32. The reaction 2SO2O2 giving rise to 2SO3 is carried out separately, 2 liters vessel and 4 liters vessel. The ratio of reaction velocities. Here volume has been doubled. When volume has been doubled, concentration becomes half. Double the volume, concentration becomes half. Let us take first equation K. R is equal to K into, so concentration of SO2 to the power of square and O2 we have. Now when you are doubling the constant volume here, concentration becomes half. Let us take now new rate. So new rate will be equal to R dash here is equal to K into, this is become now half. So SO2 by 2 I am writing, became half. 2 here, this is also becoming half here. So O2 by 2 now, which is equal to K into, it is SO2 square O2 by 2 square into 2, which is equal to, we got it as 8 now. So R dash is equal to, it comes out to be, R dash will be equal to R by 8. So rate becomes 1/8. So ratio will be, rate becomes 1/8 of the previous one now. So ratio of the reaction rate velocities. They are given initial 2 to 4. 4 will be, rate will be less. This will be more we have. So answer must be option D. So answer is option D, because rate is increasing now. So answer is option D. Not correct, it should be D option. Because they are asking us from 2 to 4. So implies volume has increased. Concentration will become half. Volume increased, concentration will be half, and thereby rate will be also decreasing. Should be answer should be 8:1. Next one, 33rd one. X gives rise to product, follows first order kinetics. In 40 minutes, concentration of X changes from 0.1 to 0.025 molar. The rate of reaction when concentration of X is 0.02 mole. The first order reaction in 40 minutes time, concentration of X changes from 0.1 to 0.025. The rate of reaction when concentration is 0.02. So time is given to us. Now when change in the concentration, we need to find out the rate when we have so and so concentration. Now here concentration is changing from 0.1 to 0.025. In this case, so you can take like this, 0.1 to become half, 0.05, this is going to be 1 half-life. Again to become half, 0.025, we have one more half-life here. Implies there are 2 half-lives then. So 2 half-lives time is given to as 40 minutes. So each half-life will become 20 minutes then now. So half-life is known to us. From half-life we can find out the value of k. So k will be equal to 0.693 by half-life. By half-life means it is 0.693, half-life is 20, is the value of k. Now we need to find out the rate of reaction when concentration is 0.02. Now rate is equal to rate constant k into concentration of x to the power of 1, because the order is only first order kinetics we have. Now rate is equal to rate constant is 0.693 by 20 and concentration of x is 0.02, which is given here. So simplifying this, we are going to get 6.93 10 to the power of minus 4. This is the answer. Comes to option B. So from this 0.1 to 0.025, there are two half-lives. We found out the value of one half-life. From there, value of k we found out. And then rate is equal to rate constant k into concentration. They gave the concentration as 0.02 and we found out the value of rate at that concentration. Next one. 33rd one. The concentration, the same question. Option is B. 34th one. False statement among the following. Half-life of first order is equal to 0.693 by k. Directly formula itself only. The rate of zero order reaction independent of initial concentration is also a property of zero order only. Then half-life of third order reaction is inversely proportional to square of its initial concentration. This we should know, that is to say half-life for any reaction is proportional to 1 by a power n minus 1. N is the order of reaction. So when you take n is equal to 3, n is 3 in this case, this implies half-life inversely proportional to a to the power of 2 then now. So C is also correct answer. Molecularity of reaction is given. Molecularity of reaction may be 0 or fraction, which is not the fact. False statement. Molecularity cannot be 0 or a fraction. It can be whole number 1, 2 or 3 only. So answer is option D. So 34th one, answer is D. Then 35. For a reaction, energy of activation EA is equal to 0. And the rate constant is given. What is the rate constant value at 310 degrees Celsius? The value of EA is equal to 0 means, that is a formula, K is equal to A into e to the power of minus EA by RT. When you say value of EA is equal to 0, K becomes equal to A. Means K value is equal to constant, is independent of temperature. So K value cannot change. So K is given as 3.2 10 power 8 at 300. The value remains same at 310 Kelvin also. So no change in that. 3.2 10 to the power of 8. So answer is option D. D is the answer. 36th one now. 75% first order reaction is completed in 30 minutes. Time required for 99% completion. 75%, 30 minutes. 99%, how much time it takes now? So K is equal to 2.303 by T into log of. When you take 75%, 25 remains. So 100 by 25. So log 4 will come here. And time is 30 minutes given to us. Implies 2.303 by 30 log of, it is 4. K is 99% now. So K is equal to 2.303 by T into 99% completes means only 1 remains. So log 100 is equal to 2. So therefore here K is equal to 2.303 into 2 by value of 2. Now equating 1 and 2, because both the values of K will be same. So therefore equating these two, 2.303 by 30 into log 4. Log 4 is 0.6. 0.6 is equal to 2.303 into 2 by T. 2 by TV here. So this value gets cancelled here. Simplifying further, you get the value T as 100.13. So answer is option B. Option B is the answer. 36th one, option B. That is 75, option B. Next one, 37th one. A chemical reaction was carried out at 300 Kelvin and 280 Kelvin. Rate constants were found to be K1 and K2 respectively. Then the order of K1, K2. So reaction is carried out at 300 and 280. Higher temperature, value of K is always going to be higher value. If this take this as say K1, this as say K2, then K1 must be more than K2. And normally we say that for every 10 degrees rise in temperature, rate of reaction almost doubles. Let's say 280, then 290, then 300 we have. So doubles here and again doubles here. 4 times it changes then now. So therefore, answer must be equal to B. So here K1 is given higher value than K2 for us now. K2 is a lesser temperature. K1 is at a higher temperature we have now. So answer comes to be option B then. B answer. Then 38th one. The rate of first order reaction is 1.5 10 to the power of minus 2. So many mole per liter per second at 0.2 molar concentration. The half-life of the reaction is, means we need to find out the value of K first. Then only we can find out the half-life of reaction. The given the value of rate as well as the concentration at a given point of time. So rate is equal to rate constant K into concentration. First order, let us take power 1 then now. So rate is given as 1.5 10 to the power of minus 2 is equal to rate constant K we have to find out. Concentration of A 0.2 to the power of 1 then now. So therefore value of K is equal to 1.5 10 to the power of minus 2 by 0.2 which is equal to 7.5 10 to the power of minus 2. So 1.5 10 to the power of minus the value of K. Now we require half-life now. So half-life is equal to 0.693 by K, which is equal to 0.693 by value of K 7.5 10 to the power of minus 2, which is equal to, on simplification, finally we get it as 9.2. So answer is 9.2. That is C is the answer. 38th one, answer C. Then 39th one. In the reaction N2O5 giving rise to 2NO2 plus half O2, the first order reaction with respect to N2O5, the rate constant is given to us. What is the value of rate of reaction when the concentration is 1.25? So they gave the rate constant as well as concentration, asking us the rate of reaction is a first order reaction. Now the rate is equal to rate constant K into concentration of A to the power of 1, which is equal to rate constant is given as a 6.2 10 to the power of minus 6, and the concentration of A is given as here 1.25. So 1.25. Multiplying these two, we are going to get 7.8 10 to the power of minus 6. So answer is 7.8 should be the answer. So roughly it is A option. A is the answer. Then 40th one. The rate constant of the reaction is given to us 3.0 10 to the power of minus 8. And if the rate is given to us, what is the concentration of N2O5? Same type of problem. So they have given us here the rate constant is given and rate is also given. We should find out the concentration. And you are observing the units of rate constant, seconds inverse, means it is following first order kinetics only. Therefore 2.4, that is to say I am writing rate here. So 2.4 into 10 to the power of minus 5, rate is equal to rate constant K, it is a 3.0 10 to the power of minus 8 into concentration of N2O5 for us here. So concentration of N2O5. So N2O5 is given as concentration of N2O5 is equal to 2.4 10 to the power of minus 5 by 3.0 10 to the power of minus 8, which is equal to 0.8 into 10 to the power of 3. 800 now. So answer is option C. So C is the answer. 41st. Edge length of unit cell of NaCl is 552 pm and ionic radius of sodium is 100 pm. What is the ionic radius of chloride ion? When you take NaCl edge length in a face centered, so we have one atom here, one here, and one here you have. So one of them will be anion, other will be cation. Let us say this has a cation, so R plus, so R here minus, and then R plus we have. Implies that the edge length A should be equal to, it is a 2R plus 2R minus, or else R plus R minus should be equal to A by 2. Means the sum of the radii must be equal to edge length by 2. Edge length is given as 552. So which is equal to 552 by 2 then now, which is 276. This value is 276 we have. They have given the radius of sodium ion. Cation is given. There what is the radius of anion? R minus is equal to 276 minus 100 here, which comes to 176. Answer is 176, option B. So in the case of NaCl, edge length will be equal to sum of the diameters of the atoms or the ions, we can say. 40th one. So answer is 176. 42. The ratio of cation radius to anionic radius, ionic crystal is greater than 0.732. Its coordination number is. So radius ratio is given to us. They're asking us a coordination number. So 0.732 to 1 is a property of coordination number 8. Property of a coordination number 8 we have. Answer is 8. That is A. Then 43. The edge length of a cube is 520 pm. The body diagonal is. So body diagonal will be A root 3 will be equal to body diagonal, which is equal to, so 520 into root 3, 1.732. 1.732. Simplifying this, we get the answer 900. So answer is 900 pm. So it is B is the answer. 43, B is the answer. Next 43. Graphite is soft, solid lubricant, extremely difficult to melt. The reason for this anomalous behavior of the graphite is, has a molecules of variable molecular masses like polymers. This is not correct. Has a carbon atoms arranged in the large plates of rings, strongly bound carbon atoms with weak interplate bonds. So here the carbon-carbon bonds are very strong. Carbon-carbon bonds are very strong in the hexagonal rings. But rings are held by weak interparticulate forces now. Thereby used as a lubrication. So answer is option B. 44, option is B. 45. The radius of A plus is 0.9 angstroms and B minus is 1.8 angstroms. What is the coordination number? Coordination number depends upon the radius ratio of cation to anion. So here cation to anion. So cation is given as 0.9 and anion is given as 1.8 now. The value comes to 0.5. We know that 0.414 to 0.732, the coordination number is 6. So answer is coordination number of 6 we have. Coordination number depends upon the radius ratio. Then, so answer is 6. A compound is formed by the elements A and then B, crystallizes in a cubic structure where the A atoms are at the corners and B are at the body centers. Simplest formula is A at the corner means totally we have only one atom of A. B at the body center means there also we have only one atom of B. Simplies it should be A1 and then B1. So answer is AB. Option is A. So A is the answer. Next. Radii of Na plus Cl minus are given to us. The edge length of NaCl is equal to. Just now we have solved this model. So in the case of NaCl here, so one atom here, one ion here, one here, one here. So edge length A will be equal to 2r plus 2r minus. They are given radii of these two. So therefore edge length will be equal to, that is 2 into 95 excuse me, 2 into 181, which is equal to 552. So answer is option C. So C is the answer. Next, 48th one. An element of atomic mass 100 having BCC structure has a unit cell edge of 800 pm. Density of the element is. So they are given as edge length as 800, atomic mass as 100, and structure is BCC structure. Density of the element is. So the formula which will be used for density is m into z by a cube into Na, which is equal to m is the mass, atomic mass, z is the number of atoms per unit cell given as BCC structure. BCC will have 2 units, by a cube, that is a edge length 800. I am converting this. Take cube of this one into Avogadro's number. So finally, at the end simplification, you are going to get 0.65. So nearly it is 0.64. Answer option D. So formula, direct substitution, mz by a cube Na. Z is the number of atoms per unit cell. They are given as BCC. So it will be Z is 2 there now. Molar mass is given as 100. Edge length is given as 800. We have converted the appropriate units there. Then 49. So 48 is option D. 49. A compound formed with the elements A and B here, where A atoms occupy the corners, A corners, and B are occupying face centers now. A corners means we have only one atom of A, and B is occupying face centers. There are 6 face centers. Each one contribution is half, means we have 3 there now. So B atoms must be equal to 3 then. So it should be A, B, 3 then. AB3 is option B. So B is the answer for AB3. Next, how many unit cells are present in a cube-shaped ideal crystal of NaCl of mass 1 gram? They are given as a mass of NaCl, asking us how many unit cells are there in that. Now here each unit cell contains 4 ion pairs now. 4 ion pairs are there. 4 ion pairs per unit cell. Therefore mass is equal to, mass of unit cell will be equal to mass of unit cell. Means molar mass of unit cell is equal to 4 ion pairs are there. Each pair is 58.5. It will be 234 is the molar mass of unit cell. The molar mass of unit cell. Then number of moles of unit cells is equal to, number of moles is equal to given mass by its molar mass 234, number of moles. Then comes number of unit cells. Number of unit cells is equal to moles into Avogadro's number 1 by 234 into 6 into 10 to the power of 23. Avogadro's number. So simplification, the value comes to 2.56 10 power 21. So 2.56 21 is equal to option, nearly option A. So answer is option A. So 4 ion pairs are there per unit cell, and we found out the molar mass of unit cell, that is 4 into 58.5, and then they are given as mass of NaCl. We found out the number of moles of NaCl unit cells, then number of unit cells multiplying into Avogadro's number. We got answer as A. So B is 50th one is answer A. Answer A. Thank you.